Good afternoon and welcome to the West Texas Talent Radio Show for September 13th. And my name is Daniel Ryan, the Executive Director. And today, as my very special guest, I have Gabrielle Enriquez.
That's right.
I got it right?
You did.
Oh, good. Pronunciation is not my strong point. So we're here today at Tracks and Time Studio, and we're about to record a song for you. Are you excited about being in the semifinals October 1st?
Absolutely. This is so exciting. And really, I've been away from opera for a while now, so this is kind of my first entree back into singing, and I'm very excited that, you know, for it being the first time back after not singing for so long, that I'm already going on to the semifinals, so it's very exciting.
Well, opera in West Texas, now that,
I know, right?
You know, that has to be kind of a dilemma there. So where do you get to perform?
Well, you know, it's interesting because I kind of had the same trepidation going into this contest. I thought, oh my goodness, you know, how are people going to receive this, being that it is West Texas and maybe a lot of people aren't familiar with opera. So I'm glad that it was well received, but to answer your question as to where I perform, I actually just recently moved back about 2 months ago. Born and raised in Odessa, but most recently I'd been living in New York City.
So we're in New York.
I was living in Queens. And,
okay, so were you one of these people who took the train into Manhattan and pound the pavement?
Every day, yes. And actually, I was there for 4 years, and I went back and forth between auditioning and then working full time. And New York City is just such an expensive place to live that it was really hard for me to find that balance between auditioning and working. And it was either all or nothing. There was a period where I was fortunate enough to be able to audition full time, but it wasn't for very long.
Okay, so basically you got to do what everybody in the contest wants to do. And so what is it really, really like to put yourself out there every single day and go, okay, pick me, pick me, pick me?
Oh my goodness, it is the most nerve-wracking thing you could ever imagine. And the constant rejection and the constant scrutiny that you put yourself up against is very nerve-wracking. But the thing is, that's what we have to do. I mean, this is something that we love.
There is no way around it, yes.
Exactly, and it's a means to an end. And if you look at it that way, it makes it a little bit easier. But that's not to say that it makes it easy.
No, because anything that you do, like, it has nothing to do with your talent, but I don't like the way you look,
right,
or I don't like the way
right.
you sound, or I'll just pick that one, you know, because there's so many probably talented people, of course, in New York City.
Absolutely, and like we were talking about earlier, there are so many talented people. The competition is so fierce, and it can be the slightest thing. It could be your hair color, it could be your eye color, it could be your height, it could be, oh, you were just slightly flat on this note next. I mean, there's just so many different little things that people look for and could count you out for, but really it's about talent, and more than anything, it's about luck.
Luck plays a big part of it, because you just don't know, because a lot of the people out there are not, I would quote, say, the most talented people who become successful and rich. They just have a gimmick. So we need a gimmick for you.
Lady Gaga.
Yes. See, there you go. Now, if we could just spike your hair a little bit, and, you know, we could do something. So
yeah,
if you could dress like a man, you know, that seems to be popular at the moment.
I thought about it, actually. Totally, yeah. You know, for my aria, since it was a tenor aria, maybe I could have dressed as a man. It crossed my mind, but...
Well, we're excited to have you in the competition.
Thank you. I'm very excited to be here.
October 1st, Ector Theater at 7:30. They can come out. And you're actually last, I believe. You're number 25. So,
all right, then.
So, you know, sit in your seats and wait for, hopefully, the best, right?
I certainly hope so.
Well, speaking of the best, or what we want you to believe is the best, this is a good time now to end the radio show, and we're going to end with Gabrielle singing a song. What song are you going to do for us?
I'll be doing Nessun Dorma, which is the song I performed at the preliminary round.
So if you weren't there at Odessa College, now here's your opportunity to hear her.